Thanks, Coach. Well, both teams were hoping the rain would vacate the Green Bay area by kick, but alas, it's still falling pretty steadily in and around Lambeau Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Green Bay Packers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. No. 158. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
General West. No. Hey, exit. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Hey, alert. Mike's 50. Hey, sit up. Hey, Alpha. Read it. I'll go.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, Delta. Mike 50. Come on. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. I know he ain't got it. Check 40. Bravo. Come. Shoot.
Now Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
X3, 218, chopper. Hard. Kill. You draw quarters.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
80 weapons. Kill.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
61, matchbox lights. Yo, go. Cut. 5.
Off play action, it's Minshew. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Hey, shoot. Check 4. 44.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Minshew throwing on third down. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. And he is the NFC rating Offensive Player of the Week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready? 60 out now.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So the false start will back them up 5. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check 3. 2 jet bombers. 2 jet bombers. Ready?
And to give this time to the tailback. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
A gain of 8 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Buffo to Mike. Mike's Buffo. Watch the run. Hey, team 6. 44, Mike, 44. Here we go. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. Your track. Ready?
Out of the gun is Minshew. He's got the hook up to Lee. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
On the ready. Mike's Buffo. Focus, defense, focus. Get it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. We're scoreless after 1. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. On play action, they'll throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
complete to D.D. Westbrook. A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. So third and long, here's Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Za'Darius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, it's Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Let's see what you got.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check, 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 check.
Williams will try again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jamal Williams, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overrule the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. Come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Don't get nervous. Check 99. Check 99. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Greystone, travel.
You got tight. You got tight right there. 40.
Ready to go. 5.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They're going to try and throw. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Hey, Haywood! 50's the money. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
He's going to look deep down, and Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. A.J. Boye with a pick.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jamal Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And the return will stop right around the 25. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Here we go.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
15 left.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. To throw again on second down. Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
44, Mike, 44. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, box drop. Screen. Mike. 5.
Here's Minshew. Completes it to Lee. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Let's go.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Come on,
This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Bofo's to Mike. Mike's Bofo. Mike.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can the this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, here I come. Hey, exit. Let it go. Let it go.
Minshew sets to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings us up to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Any weapon. Tighten up. Safe. Lead them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Mike, 61, matchbox lights. 44, Mike, 44. Sit up. Hit it.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
I know you feel that.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Come. Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Ready? Get it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking long for... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 19. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From midfield now on second down. Rodgers, the connection made. It's Graham. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Rip left. Hey, alert 3. Hey, check 26.
To throw is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here. He's got it. That's St. Brown. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimous St. Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Beginning the drive here with Armstead, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Minshew. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw. First down, Jaguar. Here we go.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, that's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Nowhere to to escape, and he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Ready, set.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Coming to you, coming to you. Hey, check, Mike.
On fourth down, Minshew. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Watch the screen, Mike. Watch the screen. Hey, Zoo. Mike, Popo. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. 44, Mike. There you go. Let's go.
They'll drop the throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll set up a throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return will stop right around the 25. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the